Hey everybody, Mark here. Hope y'all are doing well. Thank you so much for watching my videos and subscribing and following me. So I wanted to make another video which will kind of go over what we went over in Embalming 102, and because I had to do that kind of quickly because of my storage on my phone. So I'll try to make this one a bit more in depth, but just as quick, maybe 3 minutes long or something. So here we go. And I apologize, I am driving right now, so just kind of bear with me and please don't criticize. I'm safe, I promise. Okay, so Embalming 102 kind of reiterated. So when we get a loved one in, y'all know what we do there. We discard any clothing that is dirty, and we put them in the biohazard bin. So that's step one. Always discard soiled clothing unless the family absolutely needs it or wants it back. That's a special circumstance. So then we wash the body, we disinfect the orifices, mouth, nose, eyes, ears, and then we shave. Everybody gets a shave. Man, woman, child, anybody and everybody gets a shave, unless specifically specified. Unless specified, but that's pretty common knowledge. Okay, so with that, once you shave, then you select your point of injection. And obviously, you all know what I prefer. I prefer the neck. So I go about 2 inches above the clavicle, make my incision, cut through the fascia, cut through the fat, locate the artery, locate the vein, and then what do I do with them? I tie them off so I don't lose them. Once you do that, while you're doing that rather, or even before you did that, you want to get your fluids going. Get your fluids mixing in the embalming machine. Every embalming machine, or most of them, have mixed features. You just get it mixing, and then once you're ready to complete that step, it will already be mixed. And please, before you insert the cannula into the artery, please check your pressure on the machine. It's very important, and I can't stress that enough. So once you've checked your pressure on the machine, you've got the arteries pulled up and the vein pulled up, now you're ready to insert the cannula into the artery. Make a small incision or make a small cut into the artery, put the cannula in, tighten the string, clamp it off. For the vein, you want to put your angular forceps into the vein, then you tighten it with the string. You can also, you don't really need to clamp that. Those will just stay, and you want to be able to move them in and out for sufficient drainage and to help with any clotting. Okay, so then you begin to set your features. Close the mouth. A nice mouth closure is always appreciated. You can use a mouth former, then you can use web roll to kind of shape it. Then once you do that, you shut the eyes. Now when you shut the eyes, you use eye caps with stay cream. Eye caps and stay cream go a long way. It makes the eye look nice. And different funeral homes do different things. I worked at one funeral home once that liked to overlap the eyes. What that is, you put the top eyelid over the bottom eyelid, and it just looks like one big eyelid. That's how they did it. And when in Rome, you do as the Romans. Very important. So once you do that, you can start injecting. Then you start massaging the arms, the legs, the abdominal cavity area. You start massaging, because that will allow you to see where the fluid is going, look for color change, pigment, diffusion, all of that stuff. When you have about a quarter fluid left, you inject the head. Watch for puffiness, watch for anything becoming swollen, no swelling. Then once you're done that, you dry out the incision, you remove obviously the cannula, everything like that. You dry out the incision, you tie everything off, the artery, the vein, then you put some stuff in there. I forget what Dodge calls it exactly, but it's an absorbent powder. Then you start to aspirate. You aspirate up, then you aspirate down. Any fecal matter, any urine, and anything, you know. Then once you do that, you need to close the incision. You can suture it or you can glue it, your choice. Then you have to inject your cavity fluid up and down. You can do one bottle up, one bottle down, or half up, half down, depending on the case. It's a case-by-case scenario. You all know that. Then once you do that, put the trocar button in, facial cream, head posed correctly, arms in place, hands in place, you're done. Put a blanket over your loved one, you're good to go. Fill out your embalming, post-embalming analysis if you have one. Folks, that's it. Sorry to take up so much of your time. It's been about 5 minutes and 48 seconds. Thanks for watching, and as always, share, comment, like, questions, anything on the bottom. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.